A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this collective reading. In this particular session, we are going to see or find out what Source wants us to know today. And this is specifically for people who are on the path of inner work. I am specifying this because people who do inner work, they take responsibility for their life, for their actions, and even for their inner work. All right. So let's see what is the main message, what is the theme. There never was a time when you didn't exist. That is manifest in three worlds, past, present and future. Indeed a very deep message, but let me tell you, this is for people who got activated since 2019/2020. But you know that you have been on this journey since childhood. So my dear friends, I think whosoever's energy I am picking on has a lot of questions right now, is not feeling very loved, is not feeling understood. There is some kind of a sadness you have, some kind of a remorse. You actually feel that there are people who have betrayed you, there are people who have let you down, there are people who have actually made you question the whole process of inner work, the whole process of love, the whole process of existence. I can sense very strong, distorted parental energy. You probably feel let down by your own people. You have to babysit all of the grown-up folks around. That's how you feel. And they expect you to do everything, but at the same time you also depend on them. So they are expecting you to do everything. You are the one who's doing everything, but you are depending on them for maybe emotional support, maybe emotional love. These people come in your life when you are energetically shining. So I can sense coming and going also. Every time you get better or you do well in life, this person goes and comes back to you. I sense more of romantic connection with this particular message. It could be possible that the person you're dating or the person you are in relationship with is mirroring the energy of the distorted parental impact you have. This person is draining your energy by using their problems always. They are never without a problem. So whosoever this person is, the one who's draining your energy, they usually come to you with a problem. Like sometimes people can come up with problems. Sometimes everyone can have a difficult day. Even the best people go through difficult days. And I think the best people are able to get out of their problem faster because they have a strong support system. So it is not bad to go to someone with a problem, someone you feel, you trust, someone who's going to be there for you. But there are some people who are always with problems. Like whenever they meet you, whenever they talk to you, whenever you see them, they'll always tell you, I have this problem now, I have that problem now, I saw this here, I saw that here, now I'm sad, now I'm upset, now I'm angry, now nobody loves me. Like every time you talk to this person, it is never a good thing. It is always a problem, always something sadistic. SWs have experience of both good and bad. They know duality well enough before they are 100% sure about getting into singularity. They no longer have sympathy for people in low vibration because they feel those people are weak. Okay, great. So this is where I think I'm going to dive deep into now, this energy. So basically SWs are spiritual warriors. So whosoever I'm channeling today, whosoever's energy is strongest today, you are indeed a spiritual warrior. And just because you had to experience both good and bad on this planet, you have to understand duality very well before you are 100% into your mission or your love relationship or your business or whatever it is that you enjoy doing, whatever it is that you want to contribute into, before you get into singularity, because singularity is a completely different ball game altogether. So once you enter into singularity, there is no coming back to duality. Then you will have no sympathy for people who are in low vibration because they are very weak, and you may not be able to connect with them the way you can connect with them now. So you are trying to figure things out before all of this happens. And this is definitely predestined or pre-written. The spiritual warriors don't trust the programmed humans even though they can see light in them, and that's why they prefer to surrender to masters and source. See, because so many times they have gotten drained very badly or they've gone through some kind of issue, so they do not completely trust the programmed human beings. Specifically, it's saying programmed human beings because they are just about capable of doing anything. But I also feel that this is one of the phase. Like whosoever it is I'm channeling, if you are going through this, you don't trust the programmed individuals, you see the light in them, you see good things in them too, and probably you have reached a point where you're able to neutralize your karma also, and you're able to stick around with narcissistic people. Like you sense goodness in almost everybody, in every being and everyone, literally. But you are probably in that phase where you still cannot trust them completely. The best of the saintly people have also been backstabbed by programmed individuals, by people who are very greedy. Like Jesus Christ was actually backstabbed by Judas, who used to actually hang around with him. So you don't trust the programmed humans, but I think the more you will ascend, a little bit more you will ascend, you will realize that these people are also there because of a certain reason. The spiritual warriors inspire those humans who are trapped and weak to step out by their mental prowess and solar plexus healing. These are very special kind of humans who are called EBEs that are transforming the planet. So here's something I want to say to you today, right now in this channeling, because it's a timeless channeling, so anyone can find it anytime when they need it. So maybe today or right now you're going through some difficulty, okay, and you have no one to talk to. You have tried everything out. You feel very low. Let me tell you, some of you feel very low because of lack of resources. Money is a very, 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 very big reason. It is like an underlying reason. Sometimes it is subconsciously there, this problem. It is the root of many problems. We may not know it, but it could be pretty much the reason why a lot of things are not working out in your life. Maybe your relationship is not working out. If you had a lot of money, it would have worked out. You feel that way. Maybe you are not totally happy with the mission, with the way things are going, because you're not able to pump in resources. You feel that way. If you look at your progress, you could be doing pretty much better, much better than what you were doing a few years back. But they need to, or you need to work on your solar plexus, because when you heal the solar plexus, your confidence increases, your faith increases, and things just happen naturally. They just work out. Okay, so you are going to inspire also those humans who are trapped and very weak to step out. So this is happening because of that only, because in future you're going to transform a lot of energies. Now you must be thinking, if I'm not able to do it for myself, how the hell will I do it for anyone else? Am I really that nice? Am I really that wonderful? Am I really that amazing? So let me tell you, yes, you are. Just because someone around you, just because someone in your family doesn't love you, doesn't like you, doesn't appreciate you, is not supportive. It's a he or a she, but that person matters to you a lot because you love that person a lot. Maybe you love that person since a long time. And if you are very deep into the inner work, then you could be struggling with narcissistic energies. If you're not that deep, if it's initial phases, then it could be a romantic lover who's impacting you a lot or affecting you a lot, because they could be playing a lot of mental games with you, or they may not be present for you. You could be asking them to be there by your side, but they could be like, no, I don't want to do this. And whatever they prioritize, it seems like they're so independent. It seems like they don't need you. They don't need you emotionally. So you feel that if they don't need me emotionally, why the hell am I so attached to this person? You don't want to be attached to this person anymore. You could be related to them. You could have some kind of a relationship dynamic which you feel you cannot break off that easily. It cannot end that easily. But you definitely don't want to depend on this person anymore for any emotional support, mental support, financial support. And you actually feel very bad that you shared your weak moments with them or your weak points with them, because they've just given you a point blank reaction. Or there is a lot of competition, I sense. There's a sense of competitive streak because you're better than this person in many ways. You actually are. This is what I'm picking on. You actually are really, really a lot more amazing than this person. This person could be having something good going on for them, but you're definitely a much nicer person, a more wise person, a much more loving, giving, very kind person. Very, very kind person. This person could also have better things than you in the 3D world. That's how you feel. But actually, you are much more blessed. You have a lot going on because you are a giver. You're just giving. You're selflessly giving to whosoever you can give to. But this person is not a giver, they are a taker, but they pretend to be a giver. So that's where the disconnect is happening. They don't even do anything physically. So basically, spiritual warriors don't even need to do anything physically. Like, they don't need to make any actions once they learn the actual inner work. Actual inner work is very, very powerful. The masters train these people, the ancestors train them, train you, spiritual warrior. Higher benevolent beings support you. Mother Earth gives you a lot of love. Kundalini Mother, Kundalini Shakti, Kundalini energy is there to give you DNA codes so that you can love and understand the flora and fauna. Or actually, you're also here to preserve and protect the immaculate design of planet Earth. Actually, planet Earth is a very special place. Now, let me tell you why it is such a special place that everybody is trying to preserve it, everybody is trying to take care of it. Like, it feels like hell sometimes, it feels so negative, it feels so bad, it feels so pointless and meaningless, people are so greedy. But it is the best place if anyone wants to ascend. It is the best place if anyone wants to grow. It's the best place where all gods and goddesses, divine beings, masters come, because it works on the principle of Yuga cycle. And Yuga cycle is a never-ending cycle. The time cycle is a never-ending cycle. Whether it is Golden Age, it will come and go. Whether it is Treta, it will come and go. Whether it is Dwapar Yuga, it will come and go. Whether it is Kal Yuga also, the Dark Age also, it has to come and go. And there are different dimensions, there are different lokas, there are different spaces. This is a very beautiful, very giant, magnificent cosmic reality that you're a part of. And if you're here to volunteer, if you're a special person who's sent here to be a spiritual warrior, then you have a lot of unlimited potential. Okay, so you don't even need to do anything. Like, you don't even need to lift a finger. Mentally also you can do so many things, and you will see a physical manifestation of it in your physical reality. This is why all this is happening. This is why you're getting hurt. This is why you're meeting narcissistic people. This is why you are getting misunderstood, and this is why you feel that they are making you feel like you're a clingy person. All you're doing is seeking love, approval, validation, attention, but they make you feel like you're a Klingon, you know, you're a Klingon, you want to waste their time. Like, if they waste your time, it's okay. If they need you, it's okay. If they want your energy, it's great. Everything is justified when they want to do it. The spiritual warriors are not only demon slayers, but they can also tame the demons and turn them into their pets and put them to very good humanitarian work. They teach them love via the power of source. These cards are just too brilliant, okay? And you must be thinking, am I actually picking up these cards? Like, for real, I am. They pop out automatically in a reading like this. So this is when a team of spiritual warriors are sent to planet Earth, but there are various categories depending on the timeline of the Yuga cycle. I just spoke about the Yuga cycle and I picked up a card. So this is so amazing. So you see why this is happening. This is happening because we are here and you are here. All of us are here to protect this dimension. Actually, dimension word in itself can be confusing, because I feel that Earth is literally like the biggest station, the biggest airport of this planet, or the biggest point, like the biggest focal point of this planet. It's very difficult to actually describe it as this or that, but it is a place where people can park themselves, stay, be there, create a world of their own, and then move on to other dimensions. They can come here and do karmic work. They can come here and reap their karma also. They can come here and volunteer. Like, sky is the limit. What all do you want to do? But obviously, Earth needs protectors. Earth needs, as per the time cycle, it needs people to come in here and do something or the other. The energy vampires steal energy via fear, wars, immoral activities, and they create 7 sins in humans. They take away the souls by promising them big things and then pump their energy. Human becomes extinct in dark ages. So the actual human beings, those who can be humans, they become extinct in the dark ages, even though the population is very, very high. Because the energy vampires or the demons or people, the rulers of the dark age, are ruling this planet, and they are pumping in the 7 sins in various people. Maximum people are sinners at this point in time. So the collective energy of this planet becomes very heavy, dense and dark, and that's why very high vibrational beings are sent over here. They are sent over here so that they can balance the energy, then they can increase the energy. The demons or the energy vampire need other people. They steal energy, the divine energy, because they cannot surrender to source no matter what they do. If they could, then they would also get energy from the source, but they cannot, so they look for people who possess the source energy. Population is a big factor which creates energy manipulation by demons who always want to rule on earth, and during dark ages they do rule the earth, so they make the population huge. The population bomb explodes, but this also eventually at the end of dark ages leads to creation of, or you can say incubation of, those people who are aware human beings. So in that population that they have created, say 7 to 8 billion people they have created, huge population. Like that is very huge population for planet Earth also. Normally that many people are never there on planet Earth in any given age or yuga. So because they're pumping out so many people, the EBEs are able to blend in very well. They're not able to keep a track on them. They're not able to find out who's a high vibrational person for a long time. And by the time they realize it, they are out of that matrix. They are no longer a part of it. So that's how the divine beings work. In today's world, the demonic energy is present everywhere. We see them as vampires or energy vampires. Just the way there are humans or demons, there are also spiritual warriors, the watchers. And just the way their name is, their power is also to watch and not react. So obviously you're going through a lot of pain. Obviously you're going through frustration, betrayal, backstabbing, cheating, lying, scandals, whatnot. But you are simply here to watch, not react to it. Because the more we react to it, the more we entangle into their drama, which is lots and lots of drama. The humans and energy vampires have always been in conflict, and the energy vampires need reaction to flourish and even to be seen. So their whole existence depends on your reaction, because reaction creates a focal point of energy, and that focal point of energy sort of makes them visible. Otherwise they may not be that visible also. They can pump in energy. They means humans over here. So humans can pump in energy to the gods as well as to the demons just by their reactions to them. So sometimes you are just walking and you see something and you react to it or you respond to it. Now you need to be very careful what you react to, what you respond to. Now this is one thing that you need to work now for some time. That's why I tell people that kindly do work on your solar plexus. Please come into a discipline, exercise, work out, eat well, and don't bother about these people. They always come and go. Like say a few months back, they created havoc around you. Say not few months back, say 3 years back or 4 years back. They created havoc around you. At that time, you gave it back to them. Okay, and you thought that they're going to just go into one corner and sit. Maybe for a few days, maybe for a week, 10 days, 20 days, a month, they just stop doing all of their mischief making and menacing around or creating evil energy around. And then you learn that they actually get power from you. So you practice ignoring them, which is a mantra that I'm going to give to you today. It's called Om Ignorai Namaha. You don't have to repeat it. You don't have to chant it. It simply means Om Ignoraya Namaha. Just ignore them. Okay, just don't give them any energy. So you do that, and again they kind of vanish away from your reality, or they have no actual business. Now you're doing your things and you're living your life, and suddenly they pop up again. This time when they pop up, maybe you react a bit more. Maybe you did not react for a long time, but now you did. Maybe they're calling you, they're messaging you, or they're just in your vicinity, in your periphery. Like, you must watch this movie, A Beautiful Mind. It's a brilliant movie which works around the same concept. So the main character, the scientist, he's very amazing, but eventually he realizes that whenever he's giving importance to these characters in his life, whosoever those are, which are not visible to others, but they're visible to him, there's always havoc, there's always tension, there's always stress. So he stops giving them any attention, and slowly and gradually they just stay away from him. They just watch him from a distance. Now what we are telling you to do is next step. Like, don't even watch him. They don't exist. Don't pay any attention to them. So when dark age is not there, these demons are visible in their own form. But in dark ages, especially the hardcore ones, they take on the human souls that are programmed or that are weaker than those who don't get programmed easily. So that's how they are moving around or blending in with the humans. And this is the same thing that EBs are also here to do. They are going to do the same thing that these demonic agents are doing. They are blending in as humans when they are not. And EBs, who are spiritual warriors and high vibrational souls, they could be star seeds or twin flames, light workers. They're also blending in as human beings. They're all angelic souls. You're all angelic beings, but you're blending in. So I think this is where I'm going to close this particular reading session. Whosoever resonates with it, if you have any questions, please write them down and feel free to ask anything. It would be really good for you as well as for the community. And I will try to answer it. If I think it will contribute, I will definitely try to answer it. And great that you're doing inner work, because if you are actually watching this and you resonate with it, then you are definitely an advanced soul. You're a very angelic person, and I am very, very happy to be sharing this with you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being so wonderful, being so lovely, so compassionate, but also so powerful at the same time. Please remember, whatever you pay attention to grows. So don't focus on anything that you don't want to grow. Let it be. It could be very much possible that some of it could be popping up in front of you, but it's just testing you. You don't pay attention to it, you let it be. It will fade out very soon, okay? And if it's about love relationship or any problem or any challenge that you're facing in that department, then too I'm going to tell you that don't focus on the challenge. Don't focus on the negativity. Focus on the good things. Focus on the positivity and be grateful. The more you practice gratitude, the better things are going to be for you. Now this is coming actually from my practical and personal experience. Working on the solar plexus really helps. Chanting the sound of solar plexus really helps. Now some of you may be wondering that what do I really do? How do I do it? So then you can see that this is a woolen rosary which is only available at my ashram where I go, where I actually got initiated and I met my masters over there. I never met my great grandmaster in the physical, but I've met him. So what I do is usually I just on one particular bead I will say the solar plexus sound like 4-5 times, or everyone can have a number. So I have a number which I'm not going to share now, but you can do it 4 times, 3 times, 2 times. One also you can do, okay? Once also you can say Ram, 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 but you say it mentally. When you say it mentally, it really, really has huge impact, okay? So this is one way. Now this is of 108 beats. It ranges between 500, 1000. The more you practice, the better it is. If you cannot do that, then you can get a counter. Counter is something you can get online on Amazon. It has like a button, and every time you say it once, you can press once, okay? So then by the time you say do 10,000, 5,000, you'll have a number at least, that this much you've done every day. Minimum, my masters have said this, that 10,000 is a minimum number that you should do every day. And there are other things also, other tools and modalities also, which can come handy as time passes by. You can listen to so many people's audios, like people have shared the solar plexus sound or the Ram sound on their channels. You can Google it. Guys, on many videos I have mentioned the benefit of healing your solar plexus, because you are all energetic beings, you're spiritual warriors, you need to get charged. And healing your solar plexus heals the Sushumna, and then your masculine, the divine masculine and feminine nadis, which are connected to 72,000 nadis in your energetic body. But when your energetic body is working fine, then it will have an alignment and connection with your physical body. That will keep you activated. You will be operating on Merkabic energy, which means you will be like just being, and that's the thing you're here to do. So all the very best to all of you people. If you need a personal reading session, then this is my email address. If you're looking for therapy and you want to do hand-holding customized work with me, then the details are mentioned below in the description box. You can also get my book, In the Name of Love, A Journey of Finding Your Ultimate Soulmate. It has 5 stories, which are mystical stories, very powerful stories. And you can get it on Amazon Kindle. The link is also given. But please buy it from there only, because that's where you will get the latest edited version. All right. So yes, I will see you soon in another one. One love, peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.